Welcome to the Barnsley by-election update, where today I'm going to be talking to Enis Dalton. She's a professional working mum and she's also the candidate for the British National Party. Hello Enis.
Hi.
Now, do you believe a British National Party politician would be good for Barnsley?
Yes, I do, and I believe it's important to stand a local person who understands the local issues. And the British National Party, we are a caring party who represents local people.
Now, you've said recently that if elected, you would want to be a voice for women. How would you achieve that ambition?
Well, most recently I read the article in the Times newspaper about the girls, the young English girls that are being groomed and raped by Muslim paedophile rings. That sickened me, it angers me, but what I dread is that there's still young girls that are being exposed to that, and I'd like to be a voice for them.
But Nick Griffin exposed these criminal acts against young girls over 10 years ago. He was dragged through the courts twice and he was accused of racial hatred on this very subject.
That's right, Jane, and I believe it was the elitist politicians just trying to sweep this kind of thing under the carpet. But if I'm elected, obviously I would always put women above politics, and I know I've got the backing of the British National Party for that.
So you believe you will be a force for good if elected?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Now, moving on to the NHS, would you prefer to see more English doctors, nurses and carers working in the NHS?
Yes, there's so many people leaving further education. We've got statistics of 18 to 24-year-olds that are out of work and long-term unemployed. So I think we should be pushing these people first into the training and those roles that are available. And
do you think these people would make better doctors than, say, imported foreign labour?
I'm not saying they would be any better, but I do feel, we are taking resources from third world countries that can ill afford it. They've got patient care, patient safety to consider, and we shouldn't be pulling on those resources when we've got people at home that can do that job.
How do you feel about the European nurses taking British jobs under the European Union's freedom of movement law?
Well, soon we are going to be seeing European, nurses from other European countries coming in and working within the NHS after just doing 2 days role play and a multiple choice questionnaire. So when we're looking at core values of the NHS and looking at our own patient care, patient safety, then we might be falling short of that.
So is the NHS important to you?
Oh gosh, yeah. It's important to us all. I mean, it's a brilliant British institution that's the envy of the world. It's paid for by the British, it's for the British, and we need to be pulling on local people to be carers for local people.
How important is it to have women in British politics?
Well, obviously I feel it's important, otherwise I wouldn't be sat here speaking to you now.
And so how would you want to be seen as a politician?
Well, I care greatly for the nation. I care greatly for the people that would be my constituency if I'm elected. I want to lobby for things like jobs for British workers.
Now, British jobs for British workers, a term used by Gordon Brown.
Yeah, after the Labour Party realised that most people, or lots of people, were on the side of the British National Party who've been saying that for years.
And they do say that imitation is a fine compliment.
It is a fine compliment, yeah, and we'll take it as that. But just going back to the question, Jane, I do want to, if I am elected, I want to be a voice for local people and the local issues that affect them. I won't let any political party, sway me from that. But I know that the British National Party will support me to deliver a service that I'm voted in to do.
Well, I would like to thank our special guest, Enis Dalton. She's a candidate for the British National Party, and I would like to thank you for watching. Thank you.
Thanks, Jane.